Greetings, freshwater drinkers. One Take Wakadai here. You ever go camping, going boondocking, and say, hey, I need water, and you fill up the freshwater tank in your RV, and then you're going down the road, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, maybe that's a lot of weight. Maybe 70 gallons of water for 560 pounds is a lot of weight. But that's all right. I got a big truck, no problem. Maybe I'm worried about my water tank falling out of the bottom of my RV. Who would think that would happen? Happened to me. When you go up to elevation, air expands in the tank. It got a little fat and it slipped off the little holder. So what do you do to fix that? This is what you got. So underneath the RV, here we are. These are the stairs where you walk in, right there. And then over here, that piece of aluminum and that angle iron is all added by me to hold and support the plastic water tank, which you see right there. That is the heater pad that's wired in right here. And the only thing prior to these modifications that hold any of your tanks in are these angle irons right here. So you got one here on this side, and then you've got one in the back on that side. So it's just basically held this way by this little 2-inch thing and this piece of hard plastic. And when the plastic malforms, it can slip right out and land all over the street. In my case, it did not. Held it up. The underskirt here held it up. It was kind of wedged in there halfway. But to add in extra support, I used 3/8 inch aluminum to try to keep the weight down, which I got at an aluminum factory. And then this piece of angle iron, which I fabricated and just kind of fabricated is probably an overstatement. Something from Home Depot, just cut it and jammed it in there with my trusty hammer. Just give it a whack and get it in there sideways. Now that fell out once. That's been happening for about 3 years. So that fell out. That slid out once. I don't know how that happened. So I'll keep an eye on it. But if you're worried about your tank full of water and going up to elevation and things, make sure it's well vented so that the air doesn't expand. Mine was not, and that's what happened. And if you're worried about water bouncing, this would be a modification you could have. Happy camping!